Hi, and welcome to the weekly general reading for Monday, March 4th, 2019. So in these readings, we just look at the next 7 days ahead. You don't have to watch this video on the 4th. It is timeless. Just know that this video is about looking at the next 7 days, okay? We're just doing a week ahead. We're looking at anything that might come up over the next week. Some dynamics, what to expect, you know, hopefully some predictions for each pile and that kind of thing, okay? Alrighty, so that said, I do want to say anything you need to know about me is in the description below, okay? And that includes contact information, how to book a private reading and all of that good stuff, alright? So let me go ahead and number the piles. We have pile number 1 is the pink butterfly. Pile number 2 is the white butterfly. Pile number 3 is the red butterfly. Pile number 4 is the blue butterfly. Pile number 5 is the yellow butterfly, and pile number 6 is the green butterfly. And while you guys are thinking about which pile you're gonna go with, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support and your feedback, and keep it coming. I really celebrate each and every one of you, and when you guys are liking my videos, commenting back, and subscribing, it lets me know I'm doing a good job, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for that. Alrighty, so that said, let's go ahead and start this reading with pile number 1. If you haven't picked, go ahead and pause the video, okay? Alright, pile number 1, we're gonna need to move some things aside here so we can look at all of your cards. Okay. So, pile number 1, those of you who picked the pink butterfly, here is your reading. Okay, so we have Peacock, Spirit, Let It Shine. Okay, your tarot. We've got 3 major arcana, so this is going to be a pretty big week. We've got Temperance, the World, and the Chariot. Some of you guys might be traveling, might take a road trip maybe. Are traveling. We have moving forward, and then we've got the World. You know, it feels like that could be traveling. We also have Temperance. This is reminding you guys to make sure that you're being balanced about things, everything in moderation, that kind of thing. But yeah, we've got the World. You know, you've got to, like, it's almost like most of you guys are probably going to be completing some kind of project this week, okay? And if you're not, you're moving forward in a project that's like about to end, okay? But I do feel like there's a sense that there isn't anything empty in your life right now. It's not feeling sometimes there'll be something missing in life and it'll feel painful. I feel like that you're not feeling any kind of pain right now. You're not feeling like emotional pain or anything like that, which is a really weird thing to get, but that's what I'm getting here. Let's go ahead and look at the tea leaf. Just want to make sure I have all of them. Okay, the tea leaf cards. We've got the Pig, Beware of Greed. Okay, try not to get too much, okay? This would be one of those things that, you know, if somebody offers something to you and all of that good stuff, you know, make sure that you're taking in moderation. That actually is probably what the Temperance card is talking about. You know, beware of greed, beware of taking and taking and taking without giving back, that kind of thing. Sometimes we go through some difficult times and all of that, and we need to talk to somebody about it, but we don't ask them about how they're doing, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting here, okay? We've got the key, successful outcome to your problems. Yeah, the key right here, coupled with the World and the Chariot, it really feels like you're going to be feeling very fulfilled this week. You're going to feel successful. You're going to, by the end of the week, you're going to be like, I really did something important, you know? And even though we've got a peacock here, which kind of you know, can show some pride and everything, I feel like it's really well deserved, you know, like you've really done something awesome. And then we have the Skull, Hidden Secrets Can Harm You. Make sure that you're being as open as possible to everybody. That doesn't mean you have to tell everybody everything about yourself. Just know that if there's somebody in your life that you think would benefit or be you know, would appreciate knowing something that you're keeping from them, really consider telling them. I get the impression that somebody is going to find out about something that's been hidden, and they're not going to be happy about it. So keep that in mind. I do want to say that this doesn't feel like it has to do with a romantic relationship, okay? I feel like it has to do with something else. Maybe a friendship, maybe at work, you know, at school, that kind of thing. It feels like it's more like that, okay? Alrighty, guys. Okay, pile number 2. Those of you who picked the white butterfly, let's go ahead and look at your week. We have Rhinoceros Spirit, overcome any obstacle. Okay, so if there's been something standing in your way this week, you are going to get through that. We have the Knight of Swords. We've got an urgent communication, right? We've got the 10 of Coins, or 10 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles, okay? Financial abundance. You know, you would even be able to give, you know, to charity if you wanted to right now. I feel like you're feeling very stable when it comes to finances right now, okay? The Knight of Swords, this can go both ways, okay? I'm getting that for both of you, for you, okay? Sorry, for you, the viewer. This could either be you needing to talk to somebody really bad. So you might want to start your week out by telling people, hey, I might need, you know, will you be there if I need to talk to you about something, or, you know, something like that. That way, you know, you'll have somebody to talk to whenever it is that you feel like you really need to talk to somebody, right? Otherwise, it's going to be another person. Somebody else in your life is going to really feel an urgent need to talk to you. And if you're not there, if you're not receptive to that, it's going to feel really uncomfortable for this person. So just kind of keep in mind that communication needs to stay open this week. Okay, so we have a gavel, involvement with the law, okay? So you guys might be signing a contract, or, you know, or something like that. You know, you guys actually might be going to court for whatever reason. Just know that something having to do with the law is going to touch you this week, okay? New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. We've got the sunrise, okay? And the sunrise, like the sun, is like showing you success, you know, positivity. And we've got unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So yeah, we've got not only the light shining on all of the sensory, we also have the unicorn, which is talking about that what isn't seen, right? The intuition. So I feel like you're going to be feeling really balanced, just like this card implies when we've got the give and take. You know, I feel like for some of you, I actually think this gavel isn't going to apply to all of you. But I think that for the people that it does, what's going to happen is that things are going to be handled fairly. It might not necessarily be in your favor, but it's going to be handled fair. And because we've got these scales here, which, you know, they represent balance in this particular card, but I can't help but notice that being kind of scales of justice and that kind of thing. But I don't feel like any kind of situation is going to turn out badly, okay? But understand, I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell you, you know, how that stuff's going to happen. That's just my impression from what I'm seeing here. All right, guys? Okay, so it sounds like it looks like it's going to be a good week. Just be aware of open communication, you know, open lines of communication. Okay? Righty. Hi, those of you who picked the red butterfly, here is your weekly reading. So, we have Be Spirit, sweet results await. That's good, because we also have the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So you're going to be feeling more emotional than usual, and you're going to find that your emotions are going to be a little bit difficult to keep in check. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody goes through those kinds of ups and downs. Just know that emotionally, you know, you do have a lot of resources, support, and that kind of thing. So if you do feel a little unstable with your emotions, you do have people you can talk to. Then I also see with the 5 of Swords, this can feel like a loss, right? But I feel like for you guys, Okay, I feel like for maybe 10% of you, this is going to feel like there's going to be some kind of loss or some kind of disappointment, but it's going to be a small one because I still see your feelings being up here, right? You've got the 9 of Cups. That means, you know, you're feeling good. But the Page of Cups just says whatever it is that you're feeling, whether it's good or bad or neutral, it's going to be a little bit immature, I guess is a good way of putting it, or unstable. You know, it's not going to be real smooth is what I'm saying. And it could be because you feel disappointed, but I think for some of you guys, it's like you guys might get a little full of yourself this week. You know, there's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself for doing something good, or for you know, having some healthy competition and coming out ahead and winning and everything. It's like, I just feel like there's a kind of sense of those of you who are succeeding this week of like maybe being a poor winner, you know, so kind of keep that in mind. All right. So we have teardrops, we have great personal sorrow. Okay. Yeah. This, you know, again, it's so weird because we've got the 9 of Cups here that lets us know that your emotions, you're going to feel fulfilled, okay? But I feel like by the end of the week, and I hate this because I'd rather leave the week with positivity. I feel like by the end of the week, there's going to be something that really disrupts your emotional stability, okay? Understand that, okay? We have a barking dog, which represents advice from a friend. Okay, so I would say really listen to what your friends have to say. They might be able to help prevent this from being as much of a turmoil as it could be. Okay, and then we have ink pot, problems to be resolved. Okay, understand we say problems to be resolved, right? We're talking about the next 7 days, right? You're gonna have some kind of problem by the end of the week that you're gonna need to resolve, right? I feel like you have the resources to resolve them though, because you've got this 9 of Cups. You've got all of the information, okay? And we have sweet results await, okay? And when I'm talking about the next 7 days, when we're talking about the sweet results awaiting, I feel like they're gonna come, just not this week. Okay, so keep all of this in mind. I really hope you, you know, I hope your week's better than the way it looks, you know. But at the same time, no, you can come back next week, and I'll have another video, and you can see how that situation has changed. All right, guys, stay strong. You're gonna be fine. Okay, those of you who picked pile number 4, the blue butterfly, here's what you have in store for you. First off, we have a spider spirit to make your dreams real. Okay, this is about manifesting. This is a lot like the magician. Okay, in the tarot, we also have the we have the 4 of Wands. I'm kind of laughing because it's like this keeps coming up in these general readings, and I just feel like there's something that people are planning. But I also get another sense about this. Let me go ahead and turn over the other cards. We got the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords here in the tarot. So just focusing on the tarot, we've got, I feel like there's a future here that is starting to be manifesting, but right now someone, and I feel like it's the viewer, I feel like it's you, someone is blocked from seeing it in its reality. It's like I feel like you're looking at it in a way that appears like it could hurt you. It could be a situation that's going to hurt you, and you don't want to get hurt, so you're guarding yourself. But this is actually a good prospect. It's good fortune. It's something good is about to happen, okay? And it's going to happen regardless, so it doesn't really matter that you're blindfolded to it right now and you're kind of crossing your chest, not wanting to get hurt and all of that kind of stuff. But it will, I mean, it will reveal itself this week. You've just got to pay attention and see if you're able to see that, okay? Again, make your dreams real. I really feel like this has to do with your dreams. I think that it's like more is possible than you think, okay? So we also have the broom, which represents a new attitude, okay? Some of you guys might be moving into a new home, but I think for most of you guys, it's just you guys are going to get a new attitude. And with the Page of Pentacles here, that makes sense to me, okay? It's like it's an uplifting attitude too, okay? And then with the Tower, we have a solid foundation, success with effort, okay? Make your dreams real, success with effort. You know, this is a kind of like a solid foundation right here with this 4. And we do have a period of ill health or maybe depression, okay? I don't feel like depression's going to be the issue for you guys this week unless you already have clinical depression. If you already have it and you're being treated for it, just know that this week you might need to kind of pay attention to your behavior, pay attention to your routines, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're sleeping at the right times, and you know, all that good stuff that comes from needing to manage something like that. I think for most of you, you might catch a cold, you might get some allergies this week. You know, I feel like it's a kind of a more minor thing. It's not anything real serious, but it is, you know, it is like, you know, you're not gonna be feeling on top of things for a couple of days. But don't worry about that, because I mean, you're gonna catch it. We've got this spider right here and the fly right here. I mean, that can't be more perfect, right? You're gonna catch it, and you're gonna, you know, it's not gonna interfere with your ability to function, you know. And that's why I say with the depression, you know, depression tends to interfere with your ability to function. So I don't think it's gonna be depression for most of you guys. All right, guys. Okay. Okay, hi. Those of you who picked pile number 5, the yellow butterfly, we have Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Oh goodness. I hope you're not feeling overwhelmed right now, because boy, this is gonna be kind of overwhelming here for you. All right, so we have the High Priestess. Your intuition is gonna be on the point this week, okay? You like what you're getting, trust it, okay? Trust what you're getting. And maybe you don't want to act on it, right? Maybe you don't want to trust it so much that you make all of your decisions based on it, but maybe like keep a journal of it, you know, get a couple of pieces of paper together and write down when you're feeling something or when you're intuiting something, or maybe even a dream, some impressions that you have from a dream or something like that, because your intuition's going to be geared up a lot this week, okay? We also have the Hierophant. I feel like this is you. You're the Hierophant. You're not the public. That you're the Hierophant. You have something to teach people this week, okay? And then we have unfortunately we have the 10 of Swords. The way that I'm reading this though, well, let's get back to this once we look at the other cards, because I'm seeing this in a completely different light than I usually do, and I want to make sure that the rest of the cards line up with that, okay? So we have a vase, and my friend says it's pronounced a vase, so want to make sure you guys know what it is in case you pronounce it that way. Secret admirer, okay? We have, you know, it might just be somebody you know about, somebody that you're interested in, and they have more feelings for you than they're letting on, okay? It could be that. But, you know, we're getting this secret admirer coming up, okay? And that, I think that's important, okay? We have the Hand, okay? In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, yeah. So given that you are teaching, okay, I still feel like you're still going to need to be taught as well. So this is going to be a back and forth with the Hierophant, okay? And then we have Firecracker, excitement, okay? And what is more exciting than starting something new? Life speeding up. I actually feel like the 10 of Swords in this particular case is that there is going to be an ending to something that has been bothering you, something that's been on your mind, that's been kind of heavy on your mind and all of that. This is representing an ending. I don't feel like it's representing a betrayal or anything like that. I feel like this is an ending, and the rest of the cards kind of, you know, line up with that, okay? So, of course, when there's going to be an ending, there's going to be some new stuff coming in, and that would make sense why your intuition is so high right now. It's because you've got some new energy coming in, and you're kind of feeling it out with your intuition. Right, guys? This looks like a pretty decent week, though, alright? Unless you get overwhelmed easily, then, you know, just kind of plan for some downtime, okay? Alrighty. Hi, pile number 6. Those of you who picked the green butterfly, here is your reading. We have the King of Pentacles, the Moon, the 8 of Wands. We have Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Okay, we have the Dagger, fear, worries, and tense situations. The Rabbit, too much concerned with sexual matters. And the Scissors, disappointment in some affair. All right. It's kind of interesting because this pile is very, it has some of the same elements as the last pile did. First off, this week you're gonna be feeling okay in the material world. You're not gonna be feeling like you're wanting for anything or anything like that. I don't feel like your big issue is gonna be with work or anything like that. We have things that are hidden, okay? And I feel like this is something that you're hiding from someone else, okay? For most of you guys, this is gonna be you hiding something from someone else. And I'm not talking about something super sneaky, like hiding, you know, something really, really, like, morally corrupt or anything. I just mean, like, you might be shy to express your feelings. You might be, you know, shy to open up to somebody. You know, that kind of thing. So it could be something really small. For a few of you, this is just confirming that someone is hiding something from you, that there's something more there that they're hiding. And I really feel like those of you who know what this is, like those of you who this applies to knows exactly what this is about, okay? And then we have the 8 of Wands. So things are going to be moving kind of quickly this week, okay? Think on your feet, things moving quickly, all right? So, too much concern with sexual matters. This is kind of interesting. I actually think that this might have something to do with a little bit, like the message on the card is a little bit different from the message that I would say, okay? Because what I'm getting is too much talking about sexual matters. I really feel like you might get yourself into a situation where you're talking to somebody and you don't even realize that maybe you're oversharing or that you're making them feel uncomfortable. So kind of, if you get into a situation, you know, like that or whatever, just know to kind of pull back. I think for some of you, in fact, a large amount of you, maybe half, this is going to be other people talking about sexual matters around you, and it's not going to feel good. This could be, you know, some, you know, sexual harassment, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind, because we also have fear, worries, and tense situations, and I associate rabbits with fear myself too. So be very careful. You know, I'm not trying to be an alarmist or anything, but those of you who are women who haven't taken maybe self-defense classes or whatever, try to stay away from walking alone at night. Hold your keys in your fist, you know, so that they're sticking out. Try to be careful, be aware, you know, and I think you guys are anyway, okay, because I'm a woman, I understand that, but I just feel like there could be some, like, unwanted sexual advancement, okay, this week for you guys. And then we have disappointment in some affair, okay, disappointment. Unfortunately, I just cannot connect this to anything. This might be disappointment in love, but since things are going to be moving so fast, I feel like this is a fleeting disappointment. This isn't something that's going to last, okay? So just know that something this week might disappoint you, but it's not going to stick around for very long, because things are changing really quickly around you this week, all right? Hi guys, thank you so much for staying till the end of my video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to say these readings are general, you know, they're meant for the general public, and I can't get real detailed with them, unfortunately, but I can get detailed in a private reading, and I do offer them at different price points, and I think that you'd be able to find one that would be appropriate for you if you're interested, okay? If you might want some extra guidance or anything like that, just know that I offer different price points, and that would be through my website in the description. And then another thing is, again, you know, like I said at the beginning, I really, really appreciate all of your support, your suggestions for pick-a-card readings, keep them coming, and, you know, all of the great stuff that you do to let me know that I am doing the right thing by keeping this channel up, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next reading.